Hello world, it's thunder rain again. This is gonna be a short one tonight. I'm in an extra talkative mood tonight. So when I tried to do my part one of the About Shane video reaction, I kept on rambling and rambling and rambling, and this is not a channel that's supposed to be just me talking. It's a reaction channel that just happens to read the posts that are posted on screen so that the blind people in the audience can understand what's being shown. So let's just get into this real quick. This is Young Dumb Honey Bun shows her true colors and delete the live stream from Tw0nk. I'm just gonna call Honey Bun Sarah because that's her name and it's shorter. Let's just get into this. Alright, and that title card that just popped up says breaking news. I just found a deleted Young Dumb Honey Bun live stream. So, the way this video works, because I've already seen it once before, it's going to scroll through pictures of Amber Lynn in the background, and then there's the feed from Sarah's live stream in the bottom right corner, and the more Tw0nk wants to emphasize what Sarah is saying as important, the more she will expand that video feed.
Start off with the I'm sick TMI video.
And Sarah's chat just popped up on the left there. I'm not going to get into the habit of reading every single thing that is said to her or any of what's said to these people in their chats to begin with, unless the person acknowledges that chatter, because there's a lot of people in those chats, and I don't want to get myself into the habit of reacting to what's up there and end up screwing myself over and making my videos way too fucking long and bloated.
And I'm going to move on to the one where she clickbaits domestic violence because she's a piece of trash, so we're going to talk about that. And then maybe we're going to talk about the new mukbang as well before. Honestly, obviously I wouldn't be mean or anything, or I probably think all these things but wouldn't say anything, because especially if she's sick and things like that, so obviously Becky cares for her and it's a partner, but inside I would just be like, oh my god, I just want to sleep. The thumbnail of this clickbait, this title of this video, disgusting. The fact that let's just even give it a benefit of the doubt, okay? Let's say that
Sarah loves the word disgusting, loves it. She's got a very haughty, holier than thou kind of attitude with a lot of shit. Very full of herself, very arrogant, and it's one of the reasons why it is the reason pretty much why I burned out on her. She's another one of those that I used to be a fan of that I just am not anymore. It wasn't outrageous like what Callie was, but it was her being extremely cocky, and you will see that a lot if I continue to react to her.
Didn't even think. Let's say that she genuinely didn't think. She thought it was a cute joke between her and Becky. Do I believe that? Absolutely not. I think she knew what she was doing. But let's just say that was the case. Let's say that she didn't realize that she was going to offend people. How are you going to upload this on December 19th and get so much backlash? And I know you see this backlash. If you're not in the chat right now, I'll be surprised. So if you get that much backlash and people telling you that it's not cute, it's not clever, it's not quirky to relationship, that it's triggering to other people, how are you not going to change that? How are you not going to change that after all the back?
Yeah, see, and that's her being a fucking hypocrite, right? Because people have told her she's cocky and she talks down to people too much, and stop, lying to us about what your body looks like, because she uses a ton of fucking filters when she posts pictures on Instagram, which is fine. But people have noticed that little glitches in the filters here and there, and the way she's chosen to respond to that is with anger and by blocking people. And when she could easily either say, yes, you're right, I'm feeling self-conscious, I'm sorry, but I do that, or ignoring it entirely. So maybe, Sarah, you should be the one taking advice from your fans as well.
How are you not going to come out and apologize? How are you in the background? The fact that you have created this audience. If you had one person who constantly shits on the audience, who constantly throws it back in the face, who constantly doesn't care, disrespects, and creates an overall very toxic environment, that's going to create a toxic environment. If you were toxic from that same point on,
that was a gif of a guy covering his face with his hand. And that video feed was very expanded, so obviously Tw0nk agrees with me. Sarah's being a fucking hypocrite here.
Being respectful, she was, I don't know, this other person who she's talking about, I don't know who she's talking about, but if that person X, has a respectful relationship with the audience, is not weaponizing the health and the addiction, and is working hard to generally work things out and have a very positive environment, then 6 years from now she's going to have a positive environment, and that's why there's
And that doesn't necessarily mean you block and delete everyone like Sarah here does. That means that you actually treat your audience the way they would like to be treated. If you want to be a bit of a jackass, fine, but just accept you're going to get hate for it, okay? Don't just delete a bunch of shit and pretend you have a positive community, because that's toxic as fuck.
Big difference between your comment sections. She wants people to just not say anything, but then that contradicts her 2 years ago, a month ago, a week ago, saying I don't want. Do you see what I mean? Where I don't see the point of lying, because your own content disproves your lies consistently. Get over animal hair being all over my house, and the thing that did it for me was when I was younger, I used to have this one girl that I used to go to school with, and she was a good friend of mine. She was called Trisha. She was going by Patricia. And her family used to take in stray cats, which was lovely, but her mum used to work all the time, constantly, so she ended up having to help around and kind of look after her siblings and things like that, because I think she had a mum that was a single mum. Her mum was such a hard worker though, incredible woman. So one time I was like, oh, I'll come round and give you a hand in the morning, right? Because when I was going to school, I was past her house, so I was like, I'll just pop out a little bit earlier. I'll meet you there, I'll meet you at your house, and then once you're taking care of your brother, I can pack us lunch, I can help you pack your bags and things like that, and then we'll just walk to school together. And she was like, brilliant. So I walk in and there's cats everywhere.
See, I don't know what she expected. She said that she was told they'd taken strays. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of cats. That's just how that works. By the way, that'd be a fucking dream for me, a house full of cats. Oh man, I'd be in heaven. I love cats.
Everywhere, and I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is my little mind, because this was years ago, I'm talking years ago, I must have been 10 or 11, because once I was 12, I moved to England, and this is before I moved, so I'm pretty sure she said that one of her cats had kittens in the house, and they haven't found them yet. What do you mean? How big is your house? It wasn't a big house. It wasn't a massive house. There's only so many rooms in your house. What do you mean?
How do you know those kittens weren't very recently born and they hadn't had time to go looking for them yet? I'm sure I mean, and even Sarah here is saying, well, I mean, to be fair, yeah, losing a litter of kittens is kind of crazy, but Sarah here even said she doesn't know for sure that that's what she remembered, but she's telling the story as if she does anyway, so whatever. She's so judgmental of people, based on a memory of hers that she even said might not even be right.
You don't know where the kittens are, and the thing is that these cats used to walk all over the kitchen counter. The tails used to go in her cereal. It was awful, and since then I just cannot with cats. I cannot with cats. Someone said, if you're always lying, you better be clever. That's so true. That's so true. I just don't understand. It takes you 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And it's not even you have to dig deep for something someone else allegedly said about her. This is on your YouTube channel, 2 weeks ago? From December 19th to December 5th. This is literally a span of 2 weeks to the day, right?
And see, that right there is the mistake that for some fucking reason tonight I could just not stop myself from making. That story about the cats had very little, if anything, to do with Amberlyn Reed or what Sarah was reacting to, but she told the whole fucking thing anyway. She kept rambling. That's what I do. That's one of the first things I'm going to work on fixing, which unfortunately I'm not going to get any better at until I keep doing more of this, but it's annoying, and I'm recognizing that. And if anybody happens to stumble on this video and they have any tips to how to have me stop doing that, then please let me know, because I annoy even myself when I realize I've been doing that and nobody cares.
I think that's ridiculous. At the same time as denying us our basic rights, you sound like a man. Like a not a very nice man either. So...
Hold on, did she just say what I think she just said? Hold on, let me tap that back a little bit.
Ridiculous. At the same time as denying us our basic rights, you sound like a man. Like...
She said that. Yeah, she did say what I think she said. It's not the modern day man's fault that women have had it bad in the past, okay? You don't gain anything by hating men. We'll get into this when I get to the, I'll probably get into some of this anyway when I get to the DC reacts to Young Dumb Honey Bun here, because I will be doing that one too. That one's going to take a lot of Googling though, so it might take a while, but yeah, no, don't hate people based on shit they can't control. My dad is my favorite person in the whole fucking world. He's a man. Can he help the fact that he's a man? No. So should I judge him on it? No. What most of these vehement feminists judge the people that they love for being men? No, just strangers for some reason. It's weird to me. But yeah, that's... Sarah's a fucking feminazi. Confirmed. God damn it.
not a very nice man either. So... I just don't get it. Her business, whether she can, whether she can't, I don't know. But I've realised that she's always kind of did that, you know what I mean? So anyway, yes, I'm going to upload this straight away. I don't need to edit it. I don't need to edit out any music or anything like that. So thank you so much for being here with me tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you are having a wonderful night. And I will see you guys in my next one.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and postpone the Kelly thing again, I think. Because I'm going to want to do the DC Media Girl reaction in parts 2. Because I've decided I'm just not. If it's much more than 20 minutes, I'm just gonna break it up into multiple parts, because I do talk a lot and it takes a while to read through things. So, yikes, that was cringe, and it makes me really want to talk about things, not just feminist-based things, but things in general. So, I'm going to let myself do that. Thank God it's a long bus ride, because I need fucking time. Anyway, y'all have a good night. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.